Jeffrey Cousins, good morning to you.
Good morning.
You've been a long-time campaigner against this move. What do you see was wrong with this project?
Well, I think if the result is that the gas is going to be developed using a floating platform, as is speculated in the press this morning, that would be a fantastic result for everybody. Because that is new technology that Shell has been the world leader in. And I think every environmental group, and certainly I, will congratulate the companies involved if that's the result. It'll be a great example of technology solving an environmental problem instead of creating one. So that's the result I'm hoping comes out.
What sort of environmental problems would this existing project have created?
Well, you're talking with the Kimberley about one of the last remaining wilderness areas in the world, the last remaining pristine savanna region left on the planet. So it's just a totally inappropriate place for the world's largest gas hub, which is what this project would be. It's not only the land aspects of it, but in order to bring the ships into the port that was planned at James Price Point, they have to dredge about 20 kilometres out to sea. And this is one of the great migratory areas for humpback whales. So the environmental issues with the James Price Point site were massive. And I think that's been recognised more and more as time has gone on.
Will it be environmental? And of course we're speculating until we see the actual announcement, but the ABC has confirmed that this project is to be shelved. Will it, Jeffrey Cousins, be environmental concerns in the end when Woodside does make the announcement, or more what it sees as this project's economic feasibility or lack of one?
Well, you know, if the announcement, as I say, is that it's going to go ahead using the floating technology, which seems to be the speculation, that would be a fantastic result. And certainly Shell should be congratulated, but frankly also, strangely you might think, I would also congratulate the board of Woodside, because to change your thinking on something like this is very hard for boards to do. And I've been on a lot of public company boards in my life, and once you get locked into a particular plan, and they have defended the James Price Point concept very heavily, to change your thinking's not easy. So if that's what happens, that'll be fantastic. If they shelve the project because of economic problems, well, that'll be a great result for the environment. It won't be such a terrific result for the Aboriginal groups up there, however. And again, I very much hope that if it does go ahead using the floating option, that all of the benefits that have been promised to the Jabba Jabba and Gullabraloo people who live around that area are still provided. There's absolutely no reason that they shouldn't be, because the royalty stream is precisely the same whether it's on the land or whether it's at the sea. So the money is there.
Now, you said it was surprising you thanking Woodside Petroleum, because a lot of people who followed the story would be well aware that you, coming from the business community, have locked horns, and quite stridently at times, with some corporate titans of Australia, including Woodside's chairman Michael Chaney. So,
yes.
So it's going to be something of an about-face for him if we get this expected announcement.
Well, as I say, look, if that's what the board does, and Michael Chaney is the chairman of the board, that won't be an easy thing to do. It's just human nature. Once you're committed to a particular line of thought, it's not that easy to change. But boards do need flexibility in these things. They do need increasingly to listen to what the community and other stakeholders have to say. And if in part they've done that here, well, congratulations to them. I think that's fantastic. And I don't believe, incidentally, that any environmentalist or any green group, because I had this conversation with all of them before I agreed to get involved in this project, I don't believe any of them will object in any way to the floating option if that is what comes out of it, because it's very good technology. These projects only last 40 or 50 years, And what happens with those floating platforms is they're towed away, refurbished, and possibly used somewhere else. So it's also a very efficient method of doing it.
Jeffrey Cousin, it's been great speaking to you. Thanks so much for your time this morning.
Well, thank you very much.